Confidence doesn't speak up. Insecurity does. You've been told your whole life, assert yourself, make your voice heard. But here's the brutal truth. The moment you try to prove your value, everyone watching detects you don't have it. Picture this: high-stakes meeting. You make a strong point, and someone talks right over you. Your body reacts. You lean in, talk faster, push back harder. It feels like power. But here's what they actually pick up. Not strength, effort. And effort is the loudest way to broadcast insecurity. Because respect isn't something you win by fighting for it. It's something people's nervous systems detect in under 2 seconds. Right now, I'm revealing 5 biological shifts that flip this game entirely, including a 2-second silence that forces their brain to reboot and a cortisol gap that separates you from everyone still trying. By the end of this video, you won't be proving your worth anymore. You'll be the calm center people instinctively respect. Let's begin. Think about the last time you felt nervous in a conversation. You talked faster, explained more than necessary, laughed a little too much. In your head, you were being friendly. To everyone else, you were leaking authority. That leakage has a cost. I call it the try-hard tax. Inside your brain is a region called the ventral striatum. Research shows it activates when we receive social approval, similar to how we process tangible rewards. Your brain doesn't experience status as an idea. It processes it as value. And here's the problem. Human brains constantly scan for signals of confidence. When someone over-explains or seeks validation, that signal flips. Not to strength, but to uncertainty. Think of it like the market. A penny stock is loud and volatile. It demands attention because nothing solid supports it. A blue chip stock doesn't explain itself. It doesn't chase buyers. Its value is assumed. When you oversell yourself, you signal doubt in your own worth. When you stay grounded, people invest on their own. So stop selling. Start holding. The next time you feel the urge to fill silence, pause. That silence isn't weakness. It's a stress test. And in any social system, the one who needs validation least usually holds the most power. You're not losing respect because you're weak. You're losing it because you're trying too hard to be liked. But there's a catch. This only works if your calm is real. Because stress leaves a biological trace, and people sense it before you even speak. Which brings us to the chemical most people underestimate, and the 2-second window that lets you flip it in your favor. Most people think speed is strength. A question is asked, and an answer flies out. A challenge appears, and a defense follows instantly. It feels confident, but it isn't. When you react on impulse, you're playing their game, on their timeline. And the fastest way to lose status is to become predictable. If your behavior can be automated, you aren't respected. You're managed. Here's why silence works. When you respond immediately, their brain stays on autopilot. No effort, no recalculation. But when you pause, just 2 seconds, autopilot breaks. Think of it as a system interrupt. While you say nothing, their brain is forced to reevaluate. Why didn't he react? Did I misjudge him? In that silence, you stop being background noise. You become a problem their brain has to solve. And problems command attention. By doing nothing, you raise the cognitive cost of interacting with you, and high-cost targets are treated with respect. This is the advantage. Next time you're hit with pressure, a jab, a loaded question, do nothing. Hold eye contact. Stay relaxed. Count to 2. 1, 2. You'll feel it before you hear it. The room slows. The energy shifts. By the time you speak, you aren't reacting. You're choosing. But there's a catch. Silence, without presence, looks weak. That's why the next shift matters most. It's about proprioceptive dominance. How high-status people command space without even speaking. And once you have it, you don't just control conversations. You control the atmosphere. Imagine a meeting. Someone jokes at your expense. Or a boss throws a question meant to corner you. You feel it instantly, the heat in your chest, the knot in your stomach. Before you speak, it's already over. Not because of your words, because you just leaked chemistry. This isn't a flaw. It's biology. When you feel threatened, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. It's loud, it's visible, and it gives you away. Here's what most people miss. Research from Harvard and Stanford shows high-status individuals don't just act calm. Their baseline cortisol is lower. Why? Because they expect control. They don't scramble for it. Across hierarchies, the rule is simple. The one with the least stress holds the most power. Picture the room. One person is flushed and reactive, leaking tension. You're still, grounded, untouched. The space between you is the cortisol gap. That gap is authority. You don't argue. You don't escalate. Their chemistry works against them, while yours stays clean. Non-reaction isn't passive, it's dominance. When someone hands you their stress, don't accept it. Breathe slow. Keep your voice steady. Hold your posture. Every second you don't leak cortisol, your body sends one message: I'm not threatened. And the brain reads that as power. But calm alone isn't enough. If your body doesn't occupy space correctly, people will still test you. That's the next shift. Have you ever felt your body react before your mind does? A raised voice, an unfair accusation. Most people choose one of two moves. They appease or they attack. Different actions, same result. They lose control. There is a third option: control without escalation. Psychologists call it affect labeling. When you calmly name the other person's emotion, your brain shifts. Language centers activate. The amygdala, the threat system, quiets. You're not calming them, you're keeping yourself operational. That's the advantage. This is why elite negotiators never say, calm down. They label instead. It sounds like you're frustrated. It seems like this feels unfair. They don't agree. They don't argue. They don't explain. One nervous system stays strategic. The other burns emotional fuel. That asymmetry is power. Think of your amygdala like a smoke alarm. Most people obey it. Labeling mutes it. So next time pressure hits, don't defend. Don't explain. Observe. Label. Once. You're not surrendering. You're not escalating. You're stepping into the operator role. And chaos can't control someone who refuses to absorb it. But even perfect calm won't save you if your body signals weakness before you even speak. That's the final shift. Most people leak authority and don't even notice. Think about your last high-pressure conversation. Did you jiggle a leg? Tap a pen? Shift your weight? You told yourself you were getting comfortable. To everyone else, those were tells. Small movements broadcast, I'm stressed, I'm reacting, I'm not in control. This isn't bad body language, it's your nervous system on display. When stress rises, the body moves to burn it off. Movement becomes noise, and noise reads as low authority. Across studies of nonverbal behavior, one pattern repeats. Status correlates with reduced, purposeful movement. Stillness reads as stability. Fidgeting reads as anxiety. Call every nervous twitch a fidget tax. Each one drains authority, slowly, quietly. Stillness is the opposite, a high-interest account. Boring. Compounding power. Plant your feet. Freeze your hand. Cut micro-movements. Don't act powerful. Align your body with the low-stress operator you're becoming. Stillness isn't emptiness. It's visible competence. You came here paying the try-hard tax, leaking status through words, timing, chemistry, and movement. That version of you is gone. Now you know the wiring, how value is detected, how timing reboots brains, how calm separates authority from noise, and how stillness seals the deal. Respect isn't chased, It's commanded. By refusing the frantic games, everyone else keeps losing. Which rule are you testing today? Plant your feet. Freeze your hands. Cut micro movements. Not tomorrow, today. If you're ready to master the drills that make these shifts automatic, subscribe. Let's make stillness a habit. I'll see you in the next one.